couple of division winners from a year ago. Matt Ryan and the Falcons taking on Jay Cutler and the Bears. Both teams were bounced by the Green Bay Packers in last year's postseason run. Jay Cutler to his new wide receiver, Roy Williams, 23 yards, led to a Robbie Gould field goal.
Who was that, Michael Irvin?
3-0.
Roy Williams.
There you go.
Matt Ryan looking for Tony Gonzalez.
Great play.
Urlacher.
Man,
Just
this
lays out.
Athletic play. He had a big day.
Man, he had a huge day.
Not too many linebackers in the game could make that type of play.
Matt Ryan threw for 319 yards, but he didn't have a touchdown.
This guy here played well, too, man.
Forte, Sean Witherspoon right there doesn't wrap up. Forte, big boy, going.
He's a big boy and he's strong, and he really is involved in their passing game as well as the run game.
56 yards for the touchdown. On the ensuing Falcons possession, Michael Turner, Charles Tillman, you guys do a better job at punching the football out, and Tillman does it again right there.
And they hustle to the pile, and you've got Bears all around picking that thing up. That's why they score points on defense.
All of these fumbles are lack of contact in practice. That's what a lot of it is.
And here is Henry Melton getting the sack on Matt Ryan. And boy, Jay Cutler, speaking of wanting balls back.
Oh, great play design, great play call by Mike Martz.
Throwback screen.
It led to a Robbie Gould field goal, 16-13. Coach, if the Bears can do this all season long with their offense, they're going to be dangerous with as good as that defense is.
They are, because they looked like an offense today. They were balanced. They ran the ball. They threw the ball to those receivers. They screened well, and you know what? They were hitting on all 8 cylinders.
Hester stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They reviewed it. Play was upheld. Here's Cutler to Matt Spade.
Easy.
A 92-yard drive. Bears on top, 23-6. Bit of a surprise here, Michael, huh?
Yes, it is a bit of a surprise to see this from the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I expected Atlanta to really step in and play well, but Brian Urlacher. We talked about that on game day morning. How can Chicago stop Atlanta? That right there, Brian Urlacher.
Ryan just puts the ball on the ground there.
He was under duress all day.
Urlacher grabs it, so the Bears come out and they win. Falcons and the Eagles, Michael Vick making his return as a starter. Looked like Floyd Mayweather there from last night.
Thanks.
A lot of fans are wearing Vick jerseys and those old number 7 jerseys. But this was not a play that the Eagle fans wanted to see. Vick, a hit by Parade Jerry.
Watch this hustle play.
And Ray Edwards.
Oh, boy.
Running the other way, but you named it, Prime. Deshaun Jackson.
That's
makes
a
a
tough ball
tackle
handling
there.
that inside trap.
Great hustle.
What a great play by Deshaun Jackson.
All right, 3rd and 3 now for the Falcons. And Gonzalez.
Tony G.
Man, that's money right there. That's why he is a surefire Hall of Famer right there. Look at that. Focus, concentration, every feet touching the ground. Touchdown.
Every play is reviewed. He secured it with one hand, so it was ruled a touchdown, 14-10. 3rd quarter now, and Vick picked off by Kelvin Hayden. This ball, there was a lot of turnovers back and forth in this game.
Yeah, Michael fumbled twice and threw this pick right here, but there was pressure on the quarterbacks all night.
All right, ball hit the ground. Andy Reid decided not to challenge. And so the Falcons were in business. Matt Ryan, back to Gonzalez.
For this team to go deep into the playoffs, they must involve Michael Turner running successfully and Tony Gonzalez working the middle of the field.
Falcons on top 21-10. How about the speed, though, that this Eagles offense possess?
Yeah, Jeremy Macklin right there, man, catching just a simple hitch. It takes just a little bit of room, and they can get to the end zone.
21-17. Falcons, though, coming right back. Ryan looking for Julio Jones. Asante Samuel, always around the football.
This was a great interception. This guy is still one of the premier corners in the game today.
Samuel headed to the locker room with a dislocated finger. They reviewed the play, but it was upheld. And so here come the Eagles. And it's LaShawn McCoy, who's tough to get your hands around, sneaks in. 24-21.
This kid here can run, man. I mean, he doesn't mind. He runs between the tackles. He runs around the end. He runs towards the
That's
great goal.
offensive line coach Howard Mudd.
With a cane.
He's got a cane. He's getting his hip replaced.
Got off the ground.
The bye week. All right.
Oh!
Well, that's back in 2010. That's Dante Robinson jacking up Deshaun Jackson. He was fined 25 grand for that. Deal came down to fined 50 grand. It came down to 25 grand. And here is Robinson again, this time on Jeremy Maclin. Similar plays. Maclin had a chance to take a couple of steps, but if you lead with your head and you hit a receiver in the head, he's going to get a call. He's going to get a letter this week.
He's going to get a letter this week. I don't know if it's 50 or not, but that's unfortunate.
All right, Vic now dumps it over the middle of Maclin for 9 yards and a first down.
Good job getting vertical by
This was a
Maclin.
game changer right here.
That's it, right there.
Mike hit his own guy now.
Todd Hermans, he bangs into him, and Hermans was doing actually a nice job on John Abraham right there. Vince Young inactive with that hamstring injury. So it's Mike Kafka coming in, the second-year quarterback from Northwestern, getting his first NFL action. And McCoy fumbles.
That's a horrible call. That's a horrible call right there.
John Abraham called for roughing the passer.
You are kidding me.
Horrible call.
Potentially taking this issue of protecting the quarterbacks a little too far.
Too far.
LaShawn McCoy scores there, so the Eagles on top, 31-21. But remember, no more Michael Vick. Fourth quarter now. The Falcons, they get the ball back on a 3rd and 2. It's Matt Ryan moving to his left. Ryan had to deal with pressure all night long. Julio Jones is a big man.
What a great draft choice he is. Good addition to this team. And Matty Ice now down by 10 points in the fourth quarter. He's got to rally the troops.
Little shot put to Obi
Holding
Mahaley.
also. A little holding right there on Mitchell. He still got loose from the holding on the defense, but they take the touchdown.
31-28, Falcons down. Kafka now to Maclin on a 3rd and 8. But they are shy of the first down. Eagles forced to punt, 8:20 left. And then the Falcons turned it over to their running
game. Prime.
Oh, you know what?
Great.
Remember
keep pounding it and keep pounding it.
last
Sooner or
week,
later.
the first play, Steven Jackson up the middle, same thing right there. Michael Turner up the middle.
61 yards. Turner at a $114 on the night. Now it's Ryan and Gonzalez. 7 yards down to the 13. 1st and goal. And they go back to the bowling ball. Turner from 3 yards away.
Got him, Sam.
Hey.
What do we call that, Dion?
That's a business decision.
35-31. Falcons on top. Back-to-back 80-yard drives. King Kafka rescue the Eagles. Looking deep downfield. And it's a big gain. Big catch by Maclin there.
That's a good one by Maclin.
And now it's McCoy on a 3rd and 1. He barely gets the first down. Eagles now with 2 timeouts. 3rd and 3 now. Kafka.
Nice.
Dumps it off to Maclin, but Chris Owens is right there, so the Eagles use their 2nd timeout. The $1:45 left. 4th down now, 4th and 4. Andy Reid going for it.
Wonderful.
And it's Kafka incomplete to Maclin over the middle. Hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, can't make it a better throw than that. You got to make that play.
So the Falcons get a much-needed win at home, 35-31. The Eagles went on top, 31-21 in this ball game, but the Falcons scored the final 14 points. Michael Vick left this football game and did not return. And so the Eagles fall for the first time this year. All right, so let's get to it.
And
Hard-hitting
Raheem
affair
Morris
here. Bucks and Falcons. Matt Ryan, 5-1 all-time against Tampa Bay. Josh Freeman never beaten the Falcons. Second quarter, game tied at 3. Freeman, the Luke Stalker.
Raheem Morris told me, he says, Michael, we're going to beat this team. Do not take Atlanta. I did not listen. Tampa Bay Buccaneers played well.
Well, play in the drive.
Should tell you that.
Here's a good quarterback sneak guy. He's making fun of the Dirty Birds.
Luke said that when he was in
Shot
Detroit.
2. Bucks on top 10-3. All right, Michael Vick gets hit, huh? What about Matt Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
He gets hit, too.
He has the ball in his hand.
Right
That's
there
good.
by
We
Adrian
got a flag
Claiborne.
down.
That flag was for holding.
But look at that.
Hey!
Hey, it happens.
How about Mason
Hey, did you
Barkley
see
here on
last
the
week?
bad snap?
Oh, it ain't done yet.
Yo, it's not done.
It's not done.
Look at this.
Hey!
Wow, that's a jailbreak.
That's what Raheem was talking about. I see now.
Third sack of the game for the Bucs.
That's what Mike Vick was talking about.
All right, 16-3. And Mike Smith going for it on 4th and 3 here in the 4th. Ryan looking for Jacquizz Rodgers. But it is incomplete, so they turn it over on downs.
Did you see dude hit your boy anyway? He could have got a flag.
Bad route,
But the Falcons get it back. Ryan
To Julio Jones, who had a big day.
Another rookie here. Go deep.
49 yards. Jones with 115, his first 100-yard game. And now Ryan to Gonzalez.
Throw it to Tony G for another touchdown. How many is that, Fran?
That's Old Faithful.
91.
Tied for 9th all time. You are correct, sir. Falcons get it back. Ryan looking for
Roddy.
Gotta have it.
We talked about it on game day morning where you worried about Roddy. Roddy was complaining last week, and you know right there, he's sick right now.
I said, don't worry about it. Your check gonna be a little short, though.
Get the next one.
All right, 1st and 10 here. 4 plays later, and it's Ryan flushed out to right. Drops it again. So Matt
Concentration,
Bryant
focus.
hit the field goal to cut the lead now to 16-13. All right, Raheem Morris going for it on 4th and 1, or is he?
Count. He got him on the hard count.
You learn as a kid to move on the ball, not the voice.
Once I got him on the hard count,
Right in front of the
up
ball.
in the air.
Corey Peters
throw the ball
jumps
in the
off
air.
sides. Great job by Josh Freeman.
Atlanta, Seattle, Pete Carroll looking for the second win of the season for the Seahawks. Second quarter. Tavares Jackson kind of showed up today, fellas.
He did?
He sure did.
But right
Not
there,
on
he's
that
picked
play.
off
Yeah,
by
not
Curtis
that play.
Lofton.
I mean,
He showed up later.
He
is what I
did.
meant. Yeah.
He played better last week. Location. The Seahawks are tough in their building, and the Atlanta Falcons not nearly as good away from home, despite
Seattle's
that great
run defense not so strong there. 21 yards out, Michael Turner, 14-0. Next Seattle possession. There's Tavares Jackson.
Yes.
Sidney Rice about 3 steps behind the Falcons D, and it's 14-7.
Just hang with us. It's going to be a close game.
Next Atlanta
Little
possession.
foreshadowing.
3rd and 13. Matt Ryan to Julio Jones.
Julio had a huge
Yes, he
day today.
did.
11 catches, 127 yards.
Trust me, it's going to be a close game, despite what you're seeing right now.
That was 29 yards. This is 1 yard, and that's
Get off of me.
I thought he got in. Yes, he did. 1 yard touchdown. Falcons leading 21-7
He's so
at
big.
halftime.
He doesn't look like he's fast, but he actually runs pretty fast.
24-7 Tavares Jackson
How
to
about that?
a wide open Mike Williams. 27-14.
Just trust me, this game gets closer.
I just cut Mike Williams, too.
All right, 2 Seahawks possessions later. 1st and 10, Marshawn Lynch.
Nice
cut. I just don't understand that. You're going to get yourself hurt doing that. Marion
Well, you
Barber
get a
just
penalty,
came back
too, don't
from
you?
the
'Cause
Bears.
you can't go to the ground.
Yeah. Marion Barber did a backflip. He missed first 3 games of the season with a calf injury and was doing backflips.
That's why he didn't nail the landing.
One of a time for Tavares Jackson.
Busted coverage there. For some
TJ.
reason, Dante Robinson comes off of their man.
Told you it was going to be a close game.
Opportunity.
61 yards, not close.
That's a close game, though. 30-28.
Close game, you are
Give the
correct.
Seahawks credit for battling back.
Must win for the Atlanta Falcons. They had to win this game. They couldn't go down 1-3 when you look at what's happening in the division. Tampa Bay ahead of them. Big game.
Yep.
Say hello to Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, and Steve Mariucci. I'm Fran Charles. Let's take you to the Georgia Dome. Aaron Rodgers, red hot to start the
good right
2011 season. But, Coach, it was the Falcons who came out on fire.
Yeah, I like their first 15. A good mix of run and pass, and of course it ends up to Roddy White in the end zone. Nice touchdown drive.
Falcons going 85 yards on 13 plays, and then the ensuing possession here, and Ryan Grant back from that bruised kidney. He fumbles after he's hit by Brent Grimes, and Vance Walker recovers. It led to a 1-yard Michael Turner TD. Falcons on top 14-0 second quarter. More Packer woes on the offensive line, and Chad Clifton nicked up.
I talked about it when I talked with Aaron Rodgers this week. He said, I want to see how this team responds with adversity. This is adversity.
So Marshall Newhouse moves to left tackle. Derek Sherrod going to right tackle. Rodgers chased down by Sean Weatherspoon.
Most quarterbacks in the NFL, that's a caused fumbles. But Aaron Rodgers, he's so much of an athlete, he was able to hold on to that ball.
And now on a 3rd and 13, Rodgers cannot escape. Lawrence Sidbury gets him. Packers are forced to kick a field goal, down 14-3, but you can see the effects of that to offensive line being banged up there. 14-3, next possession here, 18 seconds left.
And Rodgers to Jermichael Finley.
You don't see that very often now. He had 3 touchdown passes not too long ago, and he catches the ball well. Unusual drop.
I'll wait if we tell you what the guys told me about Jermichael Finley, Dion. They got a message.
All right, led to a Mason Crosby field goal, 14-6. But here comes the pack to James Jones, 70 yards.
You know it's going to happen. They have a plethora of receivers, all big play receivers. Could be #1 receivers for anybody. Great play action pass. Patience by Aaron Rodgers. Great route running. Great patience on that route. It's hard to stop these guys for the entirety of a game.
Aaron Rodgers was hitting everybody. 12 different targets. Caught footballs tonight. Jermichael Finley.
Let's do it on the reception. The Green Bay Packers said this must be the new pay-a-man. That's what they said. The team said from now on, we want to be calling him pay-a-man.
How about that throw to Randall Cobb?
The rookie.
All right, more from Green Bay now. It's Rodgers on the play action to Greg Jennings. And watch Jennings get in the end zone. Look at this lead.
He says he's one of the best in the league, even if ESPN, even if the 100 here and everywhere else doesn't say so. Give this man his love.
22 unanswered Packer points. They're on top, 22-14. And you can start to feel the tide turn here. Here come the Falcons. It's Ryan looking for Julio Jones.
A lot of that going around. A lot of guys didn't prepare like they should have prepared in the offseason, and it's hard to test those hamstrings without really playing the game.
3rd and 7 now. But Matt Ryan not done to Harry Douglas, but did he squeeze it? They ruled it a catch for a 21-yard gain. Mike McCarthy challenges, and take another look.
The ground cannot cause a fumble, but it can cause an incomplete pass. He's got to handle this all the way through. It comes out after it hits the ground.
Look at the fight by the defensive back all the way to the ground, though. He's fighting to get that ball out. That's what makes him winner.
Steve Mariucci all over the rule book there. All right, the Packers come right back. Rodgers to Finley. Finley can't come down with it. He's hit by James Sanders, and he loses possession. That's going to be close.
I don't know about that pay-to-man, man.
That's what I said. Don't you play. You know Finley a bad boy now. Let's stop messing around.
Give you that name, the pay-to-man. And you
Ryan, the pass is tipped. Charlie Pepper there for the pick. Mason Crosby added another field goal, so the Packers go on to win it 25-14. And Green Bay improves to 5-0. The most complete team in the National Football League. Aaron Rodgers 4 yards shy of 400 yards. It would have been back-to-back 400-yard performances for Rodgers. 2 more touchdown passes. Did not throw an interception. The Falcons, meanwhile, falling to 2-3. The house that Deion built. So it's only appropriate that Deion Sanders is honored today at the Georgia Dome, getting his Hall of Fame ring.
You'll do anything to get out of work, huh?
Meanwhile, Cam Newton doing his best Deion Sanders impersonation. That's coming up. Matt Ryan and the Falcons desperate here.
I like the play action. Hey, he can throw from the run, on the right, on the left. Well done.
And that's Ovi Mahaley, the fullback. It's a touchdown.
Bringing in that dirty bird. Did you try that?
He did.
Falcons on top 14-10. 42 seconds left in the half. That ball tipped. Brent Grimes has some hops now. Gets up for the pick.
Come on, man. Look at that ball.
And so the Falcons hold on to that 14-10 lead at the break. 3rd quarter, opening drive, and Newton, you can't teach this. This is just, I mean, it's instinctive, it's physical. Picks up 6 yards, which
got to learn to protect himself a little bit. He's going to take some shots.
Should have been a for sure sack. And more from Newton, who gets away.
The strength right there and speed.
Gets in for the touchdown.
Strength to pull away, speed to pull out.
And how about this? Well, Deion Sanders impersonation. Nicely done.
Deion was on the sideline for that one.
And Prime loved that. Michael Turner, the Falcon fans in the house love this. 24 yards.
The catalyst for this Atlanta team, if they want to get back to where they were last year, is Michael Turner.
4th quarter now, and it's a Matt Ryan. Great grab here from Harry Douglas. Perfect pass, too. It led to a Matt Ryan touchdown.
There was pressure in Matt Ryan's face, and he threw a strike here. That's a big-time football play.
Falcons on top, 24-17. Panthers coming back. Newton picked off by Corey Peters.
an athletic play for a big guy dropping back into coverage.
The read, it was a great read. He recognized once those linemen let him go, he said, yeah, it's just too easy.
One-hand catch, Mike.
We worked on it, Coach.
Must have been watching.
The big guy. What a play.
Rough day for Newton. 3 interceptions.
What a play.
And then here comes Michael Turner. A couple of TDs on the day, 139 yards. Falcons get a much-needed victory. They win it 31-17. All right, good one today. Lions and Falcons, a little trash talk.
Before the game.
Before the game.
Swinging on people, the teammates swinging on people. What's going on in Detroit,
Tied
Mike?
at 3 early. Stephon Logan hit by Akeem Dent. Loses the rock right there. And a great recovery by Jason Snelling.
Because it's a boo-boo.
It's a boo-boo. That's the only reason we short on special teams.
Falcons don't have Julio Jones, so they're going back to what they did last year really well, running the football. Matt Ryan punches it in, 10-3. Jim Schwartz not happy. Still 10-3. Matthew Stafford looking for Titus Young. They got crossed up, Michael, here as Stafford throws deep and Young stops.
Yeah. Bad read right here by one of these guys. Oh, wow. This is what you cannot have.
Get a rookie from Boise State there. You thought he was going to fade it, and he hitched it up. Misread.
Led to a Jason Anson, a field goal at 10-6. All right, Ryan here to Tony Gonzalez. 30 yards here, and that is Gonzalez's 1,102nd to catch. Tying Marvin Harrison for second most, and right there
it is.
That's the one to get him second to all time.
Can you imagine that? That's unbelievable. The kid from Cal. Well done, Tony.
Had
wonderful program.
Had one more in the game, so he's at 1,104 behind only Jerry Rice.
What a grab!
Roddy White with the fingertips right there.
Oh, this is one of the best grabs of the year right here.
Back into the ball.
They took another look at it. All touchdowns are reviewed. Falcons on top 17-6. All right, third quarter, 7-6. And Matt Ryan goes down with a quick
It looked like his ankle, but it was his knee, probably both. Take a look right here.
We'll watch Will Svitek. He stepped on his left ankle right there. And you're right, Coach. It looked like it was the ankle.
He is
got
one
it checked out.
tough
Ended
customer.
up being the knee. So on the Falcons' next possession, as Ryan comes back out.
I know what he got in the locker room.
3rd and 8 here.
Got a pep talk.
As he comes back out, it's Harry Douglas.
I like the call. He gets back in there. Go back in the pocket and shoot it in there on a 4 route.
Finding him another young receiver, too. And
Vitek says,
Like, I'm sorry,
man.
Don't get me
It's all
released,
good.
man.
That says
Don't
it's
let him
all
cut
good.
me.
All right, it led to a Matt Bryant field goal here. Stafford now trying. Can he bring the Lions back to Calvin Johnson? Megatron.
This is not the big fade route where it's a jump ball. No, it catches a slant, and he breaks tackles because he's big and strong, and he dunks it over the goalpost.
10th touchdown of the season. Lions cut the lead to 20-16. 23-16 now, fourth quarter, 4th and 5. It is Stafford to Brandon Pettigrew. 7 yards in the first down. Tack on 15 yards for personal foul on Kelvin Hayden. So now it's 4th and 10, and Stafford's flushed. Some throw against his body. Pettigrew cannot make the catch.
The tough part here, it's not so much the incomplete, but the hit that he takes. Matthew Stafford gets up limping. Let's hope he's going to be okay.
Well, guys, this was just the first time in his young career that he's been able to start 7 straight games.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the situation is later this week. Jacquizz Rodgers ices it for the Falcons on a 3rd and 4. Picks up the first down. Running hard.
Tough running. He went back to the basics.
But it's time for the handshake. Of course.
Careful.
Also,
Colts still looking for their first win. Julio Jones back for Atlanta. His first game since week 5. He's had a hamstring injury, and the last time the Falcons won was actually in Peyton Manning's rookie year, last time they beat the Colts. 13-1 all-time for the Colts against the Falcons. And then first possession, DeLone Carter ends up fumbling for Indianapolis. A turnover early in the ballgame, still on his feet as he loses the football. It was hit out by Curtis Lofton and recovered by Ray Edwards. So a 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the 26. And then 5th play of the drive, Michael Turner gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Atlanta makes Carter and the Colts pay for the turnover, going up 7-0 early. Ensuing possession, Curtis Painter back to pass, looks down the right side, intercepted, and that is it. First 2 drives for the Colts, 2 turnovers. Kelvin Hayden comes up with the pick. Peyton Manning trying to help out Curtis Painter on the sidelines. 2 possessions later for the Falcons, on the end around, it goes to Julio Jones, takes it for the first down, a gain of 14. He had 33 rushing yards on the day. So a big game for him, both receiving and rushing, because 2 possessions later, still at 7-0. Ryan bombs one deep down the field in double coverage. Jones makes a diving grab in the end zone. That is exactly why they traded up to get him, for big plays like that with a couple guys around him, diving, extending, and hanging on to the football for the touchdown. It was initially ruled incomplete, but Jones decided to tell his coach to challenge the call. They did. The call was reversed, so he gets credit for the touchdown. 14-0 Atlanta. Then Curtis Painter, the ball gets deflected off of Lawrence Sidbury's head back to Painter, and he attempts an illegal forward pass to Donald Brown. Can't do that. Penalty declined. The Colts would end up punting. On to the second quarter with the Falcons still up 14-0. Third play of their drive, a 3rd and 3. The slant pass goes to Julio Jones, makes a man miss. He's out in the open field. Can he outrun everybody? And he will burn them into the end zone. The second touchdown of the day for Julio Jones. 21-0 Atlanta. Julio Jones with a huge game, 3 catches, 131 yards, and those 2 scores. But on their next possession, a mistake by Matt Ryan. Gerard Powers is there on the short pass. He intercepts it, returns it for a score. So a 2-touchdown lead for Atlanta now. On to the third, up 21-7. Ryan back to pass. Plenty of protection, goes over the middle to Tony Gonzalez, who leaps for the catch. A 20-yard gain for Tony. Sets up a 1st and 10 at the 40. Then later on in the drive, Matt Ryan, the play fake on the 3rd and goal, rolls and finds Tony Gonzalez for his 5th touchdown catch of the season. And Atlanta rolls to victory over Indianapolis. Colts still winless on the season.
The Falcons and Saints. Sean Payton surprising his team. Said the heck with the boot, coming down on the sidelines there.
In shorts.
Second quarter, Saints down 6-3. Drew Brees loves this young kid from Miami. Man. Jimmy Graham.
What a player right here. Jimmy Graham tries to go up and over, but it tells you the athlete he is. Getting that big body up in the air that high, you'll see. We'll see later when he does.
Jumps right over Thomas Deku, and then later here, it is Brees to Graham, who's wide open.
You'll see right now.
The best, arguably the best tight end in the NFL, wide open.
And he pulls the goalpost down. They had to come out and fix it there. Meanwhile, Brees, 37 straight games with a TD pass.
Make it level.
Yes, Michael, from the U. All right, the third quarter here. And it is Matt Ryan to Jason Snelling.
It's a lot of business decisions that just was made.
Snelling goes 21 yards for the touchdown. Business decisions up, Ryan.
Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 business decisions.
Get it in there.
6, 7.
And Snelling does. And so the Falcons up 13-10. Saints come right back. Brees.
Do that pocket.
Another pocket. To Robert Meacham.
Go make a play. One-on-one. Who wants it more?
Primetime nominee right there, 33 yards, 17-10, fourth quarter here, and it's Ryan looking for Roddy.
Roddy got to have
picked off by Scott Shanley.
Yeah, Roddy has let a few of them go. I know how much it bothers him when I talk to him. He has to catch that one.
Led to a 48-yard John Casey field goal, 4th and 3, and here comes Matt Ryan to Roddy White for a first down there. 2 plays later. And it's Ryan to Tony Gonzalez.
It's a heck of a 2-minute drill now. They go the length of the field to score a touchdown, cut it to 3.
It's another 88 clubber right there. Tony Gonzalez, one of the best ever.
All right, 23-20. The Falcons have just one timeout. They tried an onside kick, but the Saints recover. Do you like the call?
Well, I'd kick it deep. Again, he does not want to kick it deep and have Drew Brees go the length of the field on him again.
3rd and 11 now. Brees steps up, and he hits Marcus Colston. And Colston had 8 catches for 113 yards. Sean Payton says first down.
That's shorts.
All right, but there was a flag down. It was holding there. So here comes the field goal. They thought it was good. Here comes the flag right here. Jimmy Graham called for holding.
There's your double bumper, and he hooks
on Brent
guy on
Grimes.
the outside. That's he's hooking him. He's hooking him. You got to punch that chest.
You got to punch it.
All right, so Sean Payton says, all right, we're going to punt. So here come the Falcons, 134 left. 3-man defense, and Harry Douglas wide open there.
This kid stays healthy. He's such an asset to this offense.
Douglas, 133 yards.
Going for the win.
Almost picked off
blocked by Roman Harper.
That's why he plays defensive back.
That would have been game over.
How the ball hit him in the wrong place. Can't hit him in the hands.
Matt Bryant came over the 27-yard field goal in overtime here. This is 3rd and 1, and Mike Cox, they thought he had a first down. The play reviewed, all plays reviewed in overtime. You see the ball bobble right there. So it's 4th and inches, and Mike Smith's going to go for it. It's unbelievable. At his own 29. And Michael Turner is stuffed.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So here comes John Casey.
The Saints penetrated, pushed the line of scrimmage back, made the play, actually lost a yard.
Jumped that count.
And the Agena weighing in on Smith right there. Casey from 26 yards away. And the Saints, they went in overtime 26-23 after the most controversial call of the week and possibly the season.
AFC against NFC this afternoon in Atlanta. The Titans, the Falcons. Chris Johnson, breakout game last week with 130 yards against Carolina. The Falcons trying to rebound after that heartbreaking loss to the Saints in OT. Matt Ryan, Tony Gonzalez, 17-yard touch.
Matty Ice was throwing darts today.
He started off really sharp.
Ensuing Titans possession, trailing 7-0. This is 2nd and 14. Matt Hasselbeck to Lavelle Hawkins, but picked off by Dunta Robinson.
About time. He's getting paid like $10 million per pick so far, hasn't he?
Which is a good ratio. And Matt Hasselbeck doesn't like it. Mike Munchak would challenge the play. We take another look. Robinson gets possession and the ball does not move.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Great
catch.
Interception. Absolutely great play.
Field goal made it 10-0 Atlanta. Second quarter. Michael Turner.
Turner had a huge day today, 21 carries, and when he goes for 100, when he goes for 100 yards, let's see Finnegan start a fight with him.
Maybe 13-3 Falcons at halftime. Third quarter, 5th play of this drive. Matt Ryan, Roddy White.
Huge day for Roddy White. Roddy White had 7 catches, 147 yards, 21 yards per catch.
Back to the ground game. Michael Turner just lowers that shoulder, and it's easy.
2010, Roddy, is what we saw today.
7 plays, 80 yards. Atlanta leading now 20-3.
Game should be over here, right? Uh-oh.
Now, Matt Hasselbeck is injured on the play. His throwing arm grabbed by Ray Edwards right there.
Oh God. Arm's not supposed to move.
Did finish the series, get a nice wrap on the sideline. So, he's sitting it out. Let's take a look at the 8th overall selection.
Bring me Jake Locker.
How about this? You start off with your first drive. Nice.
Rolling out to Nate Washington.
Wow, dart.
Nate Washington does the rest. Nice stiff arm.
That was excellent.
40-yard Tennessee touchdown. Locker's first career touchdown pass. Tennessee cutting the lead to 23-10.
Atlanta
hung on, though.
Yeah, they did. They let the Titans kind of make a game of it and finally put them away, but...
Falcons hosting the Vikings. Toby Gerhart getting the start at running back with Adrian Peterson missing his 4th career game. Falcons have won 4 of their last 5. 2nd and 18. Early in the game, the pass over the middle to Harry Douglas. He slips a man. And then another ankle tackle gets into the end zone for the 27-yard score. Fighting his way into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season, Harry Douglas puts Atlanta up 7-0. Second quarter, same score. It's a 1st and goal. Ryan, all kinds of time, back at the end zone. Roddy White taps both feet in, gets the touchdown reception, a 6-yarder. White getting both feet down, and the Falcons are up 14-0 early on. Vikings long snapper Colin Leffler got hurt. Guess who their backup is? Defensive end Jared Allen. He signifies that he is ready to do it, and yes, he gets it back to Chris Cluey, the punter. From their 29, he booms one to Eric Weems. Weems slips a man, goes up the middle. He is breaking some tackles. Still on his feet, the spin move. Weems finally brought down by Jared Allen, who makes the tackle, but that return would set up a field goal by Matt Bryant. 17-0 halftime lead for the Falcons, but Vikings trying to come back. Pump fake from Ponder, looking towards the end zone. Percy Harvin is there with 2 people around him. A grab of 20 yards sets it up, 1st and goal at the 1. So they give the ball to Toby Gerhart, and he gets in there for his 2nd career touchdown. All of a sudden, it's a game towards the end of the 3rd quarter. 17-7 Vikings with the lead. Same score, 4th and 8. The Vikings are going to punt early on in the 4th quarter. And The Falcons are deciding, no, we're just not going to touch it, but it ends up hitting one of their players on the return. Dominique Franks ends up touching the ball. He gets pushed into it, and the Vikings recover. They're not able to advance the ball, but they take over possession at the 36, so good field position, and they're forced into a 4th down. They're going for it. Ponder bombs one, end zone. Percy Harvin with the catch. A touchdown grab on 4th and 13 for Percy Harvin. He's got a touchdown in consecutive weeks. Gets it done on 4th down. And all of a sudden, they're only down by 3, looking to stop Atlanta. 2 drives later for the Falcons, a 3rd and 4. Sideline, Roddy White is there and slips a man. Breaks another tackle on his feet, and he takes it all the way down to the 3, then 3rd and goal. Ryan, he finds Michael Palmer for the touchdown, completing a 9-play drive. Atlanta goes up by 10 again, 24-14. But on the ensuing kickoff, it's Percy Harvin who starts breaking to his right, then turns it upfield. At this point, it's a foot race. Can Percy Harvin get to the end zone? Falcons have the angle, pushes him down at the 3-yard line, a return of 104 yards for Percy Harvin, and the Vikings are in scoring territory. Then they give it on 3rd and goal to Harvin. He's still on his feet trying to fight his way into the end zone. Harvin kind of got stood up, but he was still on his feet and reaches the ball towards the goal line, but they did not challenge the ruling, so he was ruled down. They go for it on 4th down and brought down Toby Gerhardt for a loss of 2. Sean Weatherspoon on the stop, and Atlanta holds on for the win.
Houston.
Well, take me.
And this is not the site that...
That's mine, Scooter.
I said that 2 times.
Wanted to see that. That's Matt Schaub.
Yours.
Matt Leidert's out as well. So T.J. Yates, rookie from North Carolina, grew up a Cowboys fan. Matt Ryan here, missed opportunities for the Falcons, misses Roddy White. Julio Jones drops the pass there.
The ball hits a different spot sometimes when it's a new coach, new quarterback.
Roddy White, well, that's Matt Ryan.
Right.
It's Roddy White missing a catch there. Here's T.J. Yates.
Great recovery.
And he finds Andre Johnson.
Look at that.
Johnson's longest reception of the season. Johnson had dropped one earlier.
That's the way to go get it.
3rd and goal here, and it's Yates' first career touchdown pass to Joel Dreesen.
Yates, first guy from North Carolina ever to start in the league.
Texans on top 10-0. 3rd quarter here. Matt Ryan off his back foot. What a pass to Julio Jones.
That's a big kid, man.
26 yards. And now on 1st and goal, it is Ryan to Roddy White.
Wide open, busted coverage over there. Let's tie this thing up.
How do you forget a 225-pound receiver?
Tied up at 10. Andre Johnson. Remember, he's got the right hamstring where he missed 6 games, where he pulls up a little lame right there. It's his left hamstring.
Praying for you, big fella.
That's a shame.
He did not return.
He's frustrated, too.
4th quarter now. Game still tied up at 10. Yates looking for Arian Foster. Mike Peterson steps in front of it. 31 yards for the touchdown. Falcons on top. But wait a minute, there's a flag on the play. Dante Robinson called for.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Defensive holding.
Come on, Dante.
4th and 1 here. Texans going for it. Give it to Arian Foster, 7 yards.
He pounded it in there.
And so 2 plays later here on a 2nd and goal, it's Foster, a young quarterback's best friend. 111 yards.
It's a running game.
The Texans on top 17-10. Falcons now 35 seconds left. Ryan looking for Julio Jones. What a grab right there.
That's focus, that's concentration. Matt Ryan put the ball in the only place that the receiver can get it.
1 second left. It is Ryan. He's got Jones.
You got to have it.
Make one more catch, Julio.
You got to have that one.
Jones can't squeeze it.
Well, you got to make those plays right there because that's the separation between good and great. It's when you make this play and win the game.
Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Cam Newton said the record for most rushing touchdowns in a season by a quarterback last week, 13. Matt Ryan and his Falcons, 7 and 5. First quarter, Ryan to Roddy White. Did he get both feet down?
Yes, sir. Don't question Roddy White's ability to tap those toes, Paul.
Catch the ball with his hands. Nice, solid catch. Oh, the
caught the back end.
I was just setting you up there, Tom.
Caught the back end of that
ball. That was magic glove, too.
Caught the back half.
Next Carolina possession. Look at this. The fake quarterback draw in the air. The touch pass to Jeremy Shockey.
And let's give Shockey a little toe tapping credit here as well. Nice job catching the ball with his hands and getting the feet in.
Defense getting in on the scoring act for the Panthers. This is Antoine Applewhite dropping Matt Ryan in the end zone. 9-7 Panthers.
At first I was like, Matt, let it go, let it go. But I think if he had let it go, he may have been in danger of throwing a pick six.
They're going to just let D'Angelo Williams go here, Tom.
That's the number 3 run defense in the league, too, the Atlanta Falcons.
74-yard sprint, D'Angelo Williams. Carolina on top now, 16-7. Next Carolina possession, 3rd and 14. Newton to Greg Olsen, not just a first down.
Got to make a tackle. Got to make a tackle. Can't let that happen. Gets a few nice blocks from his wide receivers downfield, but at this particular time, you're thinking, okay, you're the Falcons. You lost at Houston. You're starting to feel your wild card chance slip away from you.
How about the underhanded left-handed throw? Not good.
Today, the recurring theme for all rookie quarterbacks that you'll see today, these are balls you just can't throw.
Mike Peterson with the interception, setting up Matt Ryan to find his own rookie, Jacquizz Rodgers. Look at him adjust to this. Center field.
And you want to talk about dropping him. Again, Jacquizz Rodgers is about 5'3" or something like that. Very difficult ball to throw to a guy that size.
23-17, Newton. Too high over the middle, picked off by William Moore.
Ball had to sail on him because you got to wonder where that ball was going.
I think he got hit from his left side just after he threw the football, but Cam's going to make some mistakes. You ask him to throw it 40 times per game, and a rookie quarterback's going to make some mistakes.
10th play of the drive, Matt Ryan to Julio Jones. Strong. Question here again, did he get in?
Yes, he did. Another hand catch, Jamie, as you pointed out in the past. These Falcons receivers do a great job catching the ball with their hands, and they're very, very strong.
Falcons taking the 24-23 lead. 6th play of this drive for Carolina. Cam Newton doing his thing. First down, 12-yard gain.
He's bigger than the linebacker.
He's a big man.
36-yarders a gimme, right?
Not with Lindo Mare teeing it up. It's ridiculous.
Pulls it.
All you have to do all week is just kick.
Ron Rivera just got to be sick watching his kicker put him in peril.
A little bit earlier, we saw D'Angelo Williams running free on this part of the field. This is Julio Jones doing the same thing.
Another great opportunity, or another example, rather, of catching the ball with his hands and getting the ball before the defender could make a play.
75-yard score. Falcons scored 24 unanswered points to go on to win 31-23. Huge win.
Huge win.
To improve to 8-5.
They need to get to 10 victories to earn a wild card spot. They've got Jacksonville and Tampa Bay at home, as well as a game in New Orleans to face the Saints. They had to get this one if they were going to get to 10 wins.
And the key part here, look at the production and the balance. 21 attempts for
that's the magic number.
Michael Turner. That's the key point. Getting in those balls. Didn't get over 100 yards. Matt Ryan didn't have 40 attempts on the day. 4 touchdowns. Great performance by Ryan. And the Carolina Panthers, they got to find a way to finish games out.
Yeah.
I mean, the mistakes that they're making, it seemed like clearly in the second half, the Falcons had that sense of urgency and the Panthers did.
How about this hot nug? Now, the Atlanta Falcons are 27-2 when Michael Turner gets 21 touches.
Let's get right to the highlights right now. As you saw, Shad Khan, the new owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, in the house. Mike Smith, if his doctor said take it easy, well, his team helped him out tonight because it was simple. Julio Jones running one through the entire secondary, the whole defense of the Jacksonville Jaguars capping off a game-opening possession for a touchdown.
Take a look at this play, Rich, because we've got a big play. Tony Gonzalez comes across, and he gets in the way of the guy who's covering Julio Jones in the slot. Away he goes across the field on a shallow cross. This is an easy play. Touchdown, 30 yards. That's how you start a football game.
And the Falcons would add on 3 more in the second quarter. They led 10-0, and this the last thing that Jacksonville needed was a special teams turnover inside their own red zone. Jared Dillard, one of the young green Jacksonville Jaguars, went right through the wickets. Fumble. Mel Tucker, interim head coach, watched Sean Weatherspoon give the offense of the Atlanta Falcons a ridiculously short field. It only took 1 play. Michael Turner running it in. 9th touchdown this season. Falcons up 17-0, and this essentially was a wrap from there on out. 2 Falcons possessions later, 3rd and 2 from their own 32. Roddy White, he had quite a nice game, Michael.
Yes, he did. He had a real nice game, Rich. Caught about 10 passes for 135 yards. He was all over the field, short, catching deep balls. Did a wonderful job. They worked that passing game out tonight.
And this is the way it was supposed to be drawn up. Roddy White's getting it done. Julio Jones is getting it done. Michael Turner up the gut, Marshall.
Yes, and he was effective today. What I like today, Rich, they threw the ball 26 times with Matt Ryan, but they ran it 19 times. That's the kind of balance they're going to need if they want to get into the playoffs.
Such ferocious rushing, he even forearmed his own teammate on the way to that gain, and then later on capped off Roddy White in the end zone. Sort of went right in front of Tony Gonzalez, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to have to ask him, who were you throwing that ball to? Either one of them could have had it.
I hear you. With 1 minute to go in the half, here's one of the many sack forced fumbles tonight, 2 of them by John Abraham. He had 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Blaine Gabbert was just on the wrong side of everything tonight.
We said that earlier in the pregame that this is not this kid's fault. He's taking a beating back there in the pocket.
As that one was a forced fumble, here comes another one. Abraham gets the ball loose. This one is a Corey Peters touchdown, 34-0.
Abraham told Mike Mayock and Brad Nessler, he said, I will have 3 sacks. He had more than that today.
3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. The Atlanta Falcons on a night that a lot of people thought maybe they could slip up. Jacksonville scored 41 last week. Instead, it's Atlanta who scores 41, and they will go off to New Orleans next week, regardless of what the Saints do against Minnesota on Sunday. Still with a chance, after 15 weeks of football, to try and repeat as NFC South champions.
At the Dome with your 2 NFC South contenders in the building. Mike Smith and the Falcons have already clinched a playoff spot. Drew Brees and the Saints can wrap up the South, and Brees can also get to Dan Marino and break his single-season passing record. Opening possession, it was 3-0. Matt Bryant hit a field goal, and Drew Brees goes to work carving them up. Lance Moore for 38. Now Brees is 267 away. We'll be keeping track here. Marino on the bottom of the screen here. Pierre Thomas, 4-yard touchdown. And then what do we think of the celebration with the bow here?
It was fitting for the holidays.
You like that?
I like it. It's going to cost them a little bit, but I like it.
Remember Joe Horn had the cell phone in probably that same end zone and that same padding, so pretty good.
So we are spreading holiday cheer. That's what that was. Next possession, Matt Ryan to Julio Jones. Happy for the holidays for 25. That gets him down to the 37. And then 4 plays later, Julio, 21-yard touchdown. His 6th of the year, Charles.
That's why they went to get him, right? To try and keep pace with a team like the New Orleans Saints. And early on, it was working.
All right, let's keep track of Brees here. Here he is, second quarter. This is 10-7. Marcus Colston over the middle. He, too, is going to be a free agent. 14 yards there. Then 4 plays later, it's Colston for 8 in the touchdown. 10-play drive. Now Brees is 208 away from the record. Let's move on. 14-10. Brees. They were 5 for 5, 3rd down at that point. They're going to get the pass interference on Sean Weatherspoon. Keeps the drive alive. And then he gets picked in the end zone. Intended for Jimmy Graham, it gets deflected to Dominic Franks. What do we see here, guys? How'd this happen?
Well, the ball went through Graham's hand. It was a heads-up play.
Little volleyball.
Knocked it in the air. Yeah, a little volleyball, keeping the play, keeping the ball in play.
Throw, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Falcons get it on the 20. They would punt. Saints get it back. 1:10 remaining. Brees down the sideline to Robert Meacham for 41. So now Brees is 86 away from the record, and he will end the first half with just beautiful movement of the pocket. Touchdown to Jimmy Graham.
Look at that footwork. I mean, here's a guy who can move around in the pocket, keep his eyesight down the field on his targets, and make plays.
Brees needed 75 more when they got to the break. Third quarter, Brees wants it all, maybe right here. Except he won't get it. Double covered. Wanted Meacham. Gets Dante Robinson. He's going to fight and get 14 yards back to the Falcons' 30. But Atlanta can't do anything with it. They would go 3 and out on that next possession. So let's set up Drew Brees again. Except they'll keep it on the ground. Darren Sproles for 36 to midfield. He had a huge game. Big kickoff return as well. Then he almost busted for a touchdown. 5 plays later, Brees again, and he spreads around. Spreads it around to everyone. Meacham, 24 and a touchdown. He's 31 from the record now.
Again, it's the footwork, it's the movement, the ability to move in and out of the pocket, keep his eyes downfield, as you pointed out, Willie, and throw the strikes for touchdowns.
Now we have a game. It's 31-16. Still plenty of time. 11 minutes remaining, but Julio Jones can't hold on to the football. Ball comes out. Scott Chanley hit him. Malcolm Jenkins picked it up. 30-yard touchdown, and for all intents and purposes, that ended the game. It made it 38-16. Breeze knows they are now NFC South champions, but he still has time for the record. 4 minutes remaining. Marcus Colston for 20 gets him, or for 12, beg your pardon, gets them near the 20. He's 18 away. 2 plays later, Devery Henderson for 11. He's now 7 away from the record. Sean Payton is not going to take his foot off the gas here, is he?
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
Get it?
Darren Sproles, 9-yard touchdown, and there it is. A couple of former Chargers and a bit of history. 5,087 yards. He passes Dan Marino, the new single-season passing record, and he still, guys, has a game to go. Pose for the photo. 45-16, Saints over the Falcons. They are your NFC South champions. But Breeze has a piece of history. Your single-season passing record, 50-87. And he still has another game left. He passes Dan Marino.
Getting together this afternoon in a late game. Raheem Morris and his Buccaneers on the decline in a big way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free fall.
Yeah. Free fall's a little better?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little better.
Matt Ryan and his Falcons on the way to the playoffs, and Julio Jones falls to the ground, gets up.
I mean, they just snatched the ball out. Look at the hands. I mean, he's just swallowing the ball up. Look at that. Well, I was looking at it until somebody stepped in the way.
Not touched. Play stands as called. Falcons leading 21-0. Second quarter, Atlanta Bolts now 35-0.
This is the key.
Yes.
To me, if this team is going to make noise in the postseason, you can't ask Matt Ryan to throw it 40 times a game. It starts with Michael Turner, who coming into this game, when you give him 20, 21 carries per game, they are 27-2.
Look at that.
27-2 when Michael Turner gets 20 carries per game.
The New York Giants, the NFC East champion, don't shoot the messenger, Mike.
I like that guy.
Taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
I believe.
Eli has never won a home playoff game. He's 0-2 at a home playoff game.
But he got a Super Bowl.
Mike Smith and Matt Ryan still waiting for a playoff win. They're 0-2 in their first try at winning the playoffs. Both teams went 3 and out in their first 2 possessions, so we picked things up scoreless at the midway through the first quarter. Julio Jones with a first down for the Atlanta Falcons, finally getting a first down. And this drive, 8 plays later, now on the plus side of the field, is Julio Jones moving the chains again. 3 plays later, 13th play of the drive, 3rd and 1 of the Giants, 25. It's time for Jason Smelling on the handoff. And he is stuffed, so bring out the chains. Stop me if you've heard this
Giants
before.
defense was stout all day, especially on short yardage.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Mike Smith going for it.
He goes for it,
on
Rich.
4th and short.
That's who he is.
I know. That's what he does. And they do it in the start of the second quarter, first play of the second quarter. Instead of going for the 3 points to take the lead on the road, Matt Ryan is stuffed on the short yardage. Turnover on downs. No points still. Darn it. For the Atlanta Falcons.
You got a running back in the backfield, thighs bigger than Earl Campbell, and you're doing the quarterback sneak.
But this backed the Giants up by giving the ball there.
I don't understand.
2nd and 22. Eli Manning pressured, throws the ball away. James Sanders is the one who pressured him. Wait a minute, he was out of the pocket, but didn't get the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And if it happens in an end zone, intentional ground in the end zone.
right.
Oh, walk like an Egyptian, Carl Sheffers. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There it is.
That's 2 points.
That's a good one, Rich. Rich,
Falcons, I like that, Rich.
By the way, this is the first.
That's my humble host.
This is the first playoff game to have a safety as the first score since the Music City Miracle.
Really?
When Javon Curse bagged Rob Johnson to
I
start
didn't know that,
game.
Rich.
We all know how the game was because
Ron
we remember
Curse
how the
from
game
Fort
finished.
Myers, baby.
So it's 2-0. Eli Manning now.
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second.
I believe in Eli.
Get it, Eli.
Pick him up.
I
put him down.
believe he can touch the sky.
You do a lot of singing.
I think about Eli every night and day.
First down. Midway through the second quarter now, hand it off to Brandon Jacobs.
Big man with ball.
He is running
Big
down.
man running with an attitude today.
I'd like to see you tackle that guy.
Please.
34 yards.
260.
Longest run of Brandon Jacobs' season.
For letting me get back there.
3 plays later, 11th play of the drive. Want to hand it to him again with him running like this. 3rd and 1.
Bang it in there.
He does.
Big man has an attitude
Does he
today,
get the
Mooch.
first down? Does he get the first down? Let's get the chains out there for Tom Coughlin, who's chewing gum. Chains. It's that short. That's short. So Eli Manning missed it by that much. So Tom Coughlin does what Mike Smith does. Go for it. What do you do? What do you do? Do you sneak it or do you hand it to your big guy?
Oh, you hand it to the big fella.
Bam!
What, 270?
He pirouettes for the first down. Next play, it's now a 13-play drive. Eli Manning. What does he do with it? Does he hand it off to Ahmad Bradshaw? He fakes it to him. And he throws it to Hakeem Nicks up top. That's a touchdown.
And you see Hakeem Nicks make sure he stays in front of that quarterback. The 88 Clubbers had a great game.
13 plays, 85 yards, 7:32 off the clock. It's 7-2, less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Matt Ryan is sacked by Rocky Bernard. Loss of 8. Falcons have to punt. Tom Coughlin calls timeout. Timeout gets the ball back with a 2-minute warning. After the 2-minute warning, it's 2nd and 10, a minute 40 to go in the half. Eli Manning to Hakeem Nicks, first down.
I believe.
But it's spotted short.
That was a bad spot.
And with the clock ticking down, they don't ask for management. Giants just get right back out there after burning one of the timeouts, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, you got to ask for a measurement. Hey, ref, give me a measurement. It's an inch.
So now Atlanta has a chance to score points before the end of the half in a 7-2 game, and they don't do it. So it's third quarter now, 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. Matt Ryan still down 7-2. Tip ball in the air. Pierre-Paul and Aaron Ross collide trying to go for it. Both guys go down. Ross would not return.
It's 2 starters.
That's scary.
Very vital starters to the success of this defense.
Pierre-Paul would return. Ross would not. How would that affect the Giants' defense? The ensuing Giants' possession. Third play from the drive, 3rd and 8 from their own 26. It's time for Manning to go to his 88. That would be first down. 19 yards.
Job. Look at Hakeem Nicks gets down on the ball, uses his body to shield the defender.
3 plays later, another 3rd and long. Manning to...
Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork.
Victor Cruz.
I believe in Eli.
Next play, 7th play of the drive. So we've seen Nicks, we've seen Cruz, we've seen Jacobs. Here's Ahmad Bradshaw running downhill.
This is big catalyst. That's a little big man.
This is the catalyst on the team right here. This is the emotional leader. When this guy's playing, the Giants play football like a football team.
We've seen Nicks, we've seen Cruz, we've seen Jacobs, we've seen Bradshaw. We now see Jake Ballard. Oh, he can't corral it. Right through his hands. Next play, 10th play of the drive. 3rd and goal from the 4. Manning looking for Hakeem.
Look at him extend the play.
Incomplete.
There it is.
21 reasons.
Chris Owens is draped all over him. No flag. No flag.
That's a great play.
Geez, that's a
You see him
wrestling
trying
match.
to do the same thing.
Great play. He's trying to
trying
box him
shield
up.
him.
So it's time for Lawrence Tynes to come on. It's a field goal, but it's still just a 1-possession game, 10-2. And again, I mean, we saw more points scored in New Orleans in the span of like 3 minutes than we've already seen in 2.5 quarters. Matt Ryan and that offense trying to move the chains. They do to Roddy White, plus side of the field. 4 plays later, 8th play of the drive, 3rd and 15. Ryan to Roddy White for 14 yards. Oh, don't tell me it's 4th and short.
Go for it, Mike.
You know what he's going to do.
He does. And don't tell me Matt Ryan with a keeper again.
No.
And again.
Again, you got to tail back.
He doesn't even know how to do the keeper, man.
On the bench.
Find a hole.
Thighs bigger than a phone booth.
Okay.
And he's sitting there
getting no push.
Just sitting on top of the pile.
Somebody tell Mike, I don't blame you, Mike. I do not blame you, man.
Barry Fuels pumped up. So another turnover on downs. Giants, it's 10-2. 3 plays later, Eli Manning to Hakeem Nicks.
All right, now watch this.
This is the blown coverage.
Now, this is what you're talking about. That's the difference. Here's where greatness lies. He never gave up. The play doesn't end when he catches the ball. It begins. Hakeem Nicks, 88 Clubber.
88 and he does the dirty bird as well.
Clean.
It just looks
You
like
never did the dirty
you take
bird,
a look at Nicks. As soon as he caught the ball, it's sort of like he turned around expecting to be hit, and he's like, "Wait a minute,
where is everybody?
Where is
everybody taking?
Okay.
I think he's gonna get him. Okay, he's gonna get him. Okay, he's gonna get him, and everybody relaxes on the
It was
play.
the blown coverage.
Absolutely.
The corner should have come with him. He was reading man. When the corner didn't come, he reads zone. He has to sit and get upfield.
Corner being Dante Robinson. So it's 17-2, 4th quarter now, and it's Ahmad Bradshaw on 3rd and 3rd and change, moving the chains and then some. 18 yards. 3 plays later, 7th play of the drive. It's big man downhill.
Big man downhill, running like running like somebody said somebody's mama before the game.
92 yards rushing for
Jacobs. He ran with an attitude.
2 plays later, 9th play of the drive. We've seen Jacobs, we've seen Bradshaw, we've seen Nix, we've seen Cruz, we've seen Ballard. Now here's Manningham. There he is. They're using everybody.
What a throw.
What school did he go
to? What a throw.
Did he go to the Michigan?
No, the University of Michigan.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful throw by Eli.
27 yards. Eli Manning, 3 touchdowns.
All his progression.
Watch that ball drop right between 2.
Perfect throw. Giants scored 24 unanswered points. Would you believe it is now 0 for a career still for the great Tony Gonzalez? The Atlanta Falcons offense shut out. The only points are made by the defense. Matt Ryan's number 2, matching the number of total points of the Atlanta Falcons, who are 1 and done. The Giants now move on to play the Green Bay Packers next Sunday to wrap up divisional weekend.